it's a constant reminder to the players. It's still a weird feeling, and they're all adjusting to make sure that when they step on the field, the intensity is at the highest level. We all know that the atmosphere inside stadiums, and for us, especially at Bank of California, drives the team. And without it, it just requires the mentality of players to be even stronger. So it still feels a bit strange, but we're all working on making sure that we can handle it and be at our best. Carlos was jogging today around the field. That's a positive sign. I'm sure that it's still weeks away from getting him back on for games, but I think when you have an MCL, the first step is just getting back into some running, and we were all excited to see him on the field. Edward Atuesta joined in the first part of training today for the first time. Felt good. Still needs time, but I think we were all very excited to get Edward back on the field. We made him the neutral player, the joker, whatever you want to call it. So he wore the green vest today, handled a lot of balls, made a lot of good passes, good touches. So that was great. Danny Musovsky is making progress. There's a lot that we throw at him every day. I liked the way he received the ball on the move and was aggressive, set up the opportunity on his left foot, and it was a great finish. And we continue to try to push him and see if we can get him to a better level. We're pleased in the way that he's working and listening and trying to take in the ideas. So that's a great sign. Yes, anyone who saw my reaction knows that it was important. I talked to guys starting at about 75 minutes, reminding them we lost focus a little bit at the very end of the game, and there's many parts to it. There's decisions to move forward, there's passes, there's reactions. After playing a very good game, I still wanted them to know that you can't shut off even at the very end, because then you're going to pay the price, and that's got to be the focus for us to get to a better level as a team.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question, Salvador Perez. Salvador, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Thank you. Hi, Bob. How are you?
Good, Salvador.
Thank you. Bob, what can you tell us about Pablo Cisniega? Is there going to be a rotation on the? Is there going to be a rotation about the goalkeepers? Is Pablo playing against LA Galaxy? What can you tell us about that?
When we made the decision to play Pablo in the last game, we told him that he would be the goalkeeper for the next games. We didn't put a number on it, but I wanted him to know that it was not a one-game trial. We felt that he's made progress. I think I mentioned in the press conference after the game that in Orlando, when we chose to go back to Kenneth, the discussion that Pablo and I had was a reminder that he's ready now, but when he gets the next opportunity, he must take it in a stronger way. He must show everybody, now it's my time. And so when we decided before the San Jose game that we needed to make the change, we wanted Pablo to know that he was getting the next games, and that we believed it was the moment for him to step up. I don't know the answer to that, John. We know that whenever we play them, it means a lot to our fans. We know it'll be a hard game, intensity, and we want to be at our best. Everyone knows the schedule this year is difficult and strange, and with so many things to be on top of, we try to focus on what we control, which is how we play and football ideas. If you spend too much time this year worrying about everything else, you get no football. So our our way of working as a group every day is to work to improve, understand what parts we can control, and go full steam ahead and not get caught up with everything else. We continue to work on details with set piece defending, set piece attacking. You can't judge it on one game. I mentioned at some point that we have always done a good job defending corners. We had lost our ideas a little bit in certain situations, and we had to refocus, and we're going to continue to do that. In terms of travel schedules, everything is just different. When you play away, you travel the day of the game. Sure, it's always easier and more comfortable for everyone when you play at home, even without fans, even with the protocols. It still feels a little bit like the regular routine of a home game. And of course, when it's at night in Banc of California, the weather, the quality of the field, the fact that the field is wet, those things all have a lot to do with the quality of the game. We love playing in games that are fast, where both teams have a chance to test each other with football. Those are the moments we love more than anything. So we were excited about that, and we just continue to move forward. When we go to Dignity Health on Sunday, yes, it's an away game, but it doesn't require the flight. Still a kickoff 7:30. I know the weather the next few days in the Los Angeles area is very warm, but by 7:30 the sun's down, and at least it'll start to cool down a little bit. And we look forward to trying to once again push our football and go after a derby match with football, with intensity, with everything we've got. We didn't do a good enough job doing that the last time we played the Galaxy, so it's got to be much better.
Thank you. And our last question for Bob. Bob, we have Ian from MLS Soccer. Ian, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hi, Bob. Can you hear me?
Yes, Ian.
Hi. Thanks for taking the time. Obviously, you saw Christian Pavone a couple weeks ago in person, and I'm sure you'll see the tape of the last couple games. Where does he rank in your mind in terms of playmakers, either out wide in his position or just in general in this league, and how do you limit him?
Christian Pavone's a very good player. I think he normally is best when he plays from the left. His ability to go forward, come inside, similar things to what we try to get Diego to do. They're not the same player by any means, but Pavone has been in good form, and certainly when you look around the league at some of the top attacking players, you'd put him in that category.